Da-da-da-da, drum roll. So you want to start a business. What are the 3 questions or points you need to really understand and hone in on before you decide to jump and start that business? Or if you're repositioning or pivoting your business, what are those 3 questions you should ask yourself? Or if you're already started a business and you're looking to expand or take it to the next level, these are the questions you should be asking yourself. Hi there, my name is Jocelyn Yunamureta. I'm founder of Black Build. We are a boutique marketing agency that helps Black-owned businesses grow and scale using marketing and business strategies. Today, I'm super excited to talk about what 3 questions you should ask yourself before you decide to start a business or to grow and expand your business. All right, let's get into it. First, you need to look at yourself and ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself why. Why do you want to start this business? What is your passion? What is your purpose? What are your desires? Understand, what are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? And then look at how you manage finances. How do you manage finances right now? Whether you already started a business or you don't have a business right now, how do you manage your finances and your personal finances? Are you going to have enough means to get the business started? Do you have the resources, the skills? Do you have the experience to really start that business? So when you fully understand your why, your passion, your purpose, and you look at yourself holistically, the finances that you have, the resources that you have, you really will be able to either set up a business that will be successful or that will fail. So doing this part is very, very critical. Starting a business is hard work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication. It's 24/7, not always, but especially at the beginning. It takes a lot of work to get it off and running. It's really important and imperative to look at yourself, your why, your passions, your desire, and then align it with what it is that you want to get started or you want to continue or you want to pivot to. Because when you're passionate about whatever it is that you're starting, it makes it that much easier to get up and keep going. If you do something whimsically just because everyone's doing it or just because you need to, make a buck, it's going to be that much harder for you to get up and keep going. It's going to be that much harder for you to be consistent with that business. So really take time to really understand yourself before you get any further. All right, so let's move on to number 2. The number 2 thing you should ask yourself is high-level questions about your business idea. What I mean by high level is it's not the nitty-gritty, process and who you're going to vend from and, what website you're going to host your website on. I'm talking about high level umbrella questions you should be asking yourself. Those questions are, what is it that you want to do? How or why are you different or unique? How will you deliver whatever product or service? And again, this doesn't have to be, you've taken time to really dig deep and understand how you're going to deliver each step. But, start doing some research and see how are other companies delivering this product or service and how can I do the same? Who will be your buyer? So who is your client or potential client that you're trying to serve? And where or why will they buy it? Why will they buy from you? And why will they buy that product or service? All right, that leads us to number 3. What gap are you feeling? This is such a huge thing. Granted, there are a lot of people who take time to really understand this is the problem that I'm looking to solve for this client, this ideal client of mine. This is their need and this is the solution, right? And that's great, but we want to take it one step further, right? So really understanding what gap it is that you're filling. What do I mean by that? The key is to study your industry, really understand what other people are doing in that industry, what other people are doing in that market. How are they delivering their product or service? How are they interacting with their customers? How are they delivering that product or service? And then seeing, okay, although they're doing all of these things, what are they not doing? What is the opportunity out there? And how can I position myself to fill that need or to fill that gap? Once you've done that, I'm telling you, you're good. So instead of just copying what someone else is doing, do the research in your industry. See what's working, see what's not. And then if what's not working is something that you have expertise in or experience in, fill that gap, honey, fill it. And when you do, your business will skyrocket. It really will. Oh, and then you position that with your, your purpose and your passion and your desire and your goals. I mean, boom, the sky is the limit. The sky is the absolute limit. So take a minute to really imagine starting a business. Imagine taking the time to really understand your why, your purpose, your desires, what your goal is, where you're trying to go. Imagine taking time to really understand overarching steps into how your business will look, how it will function, how people will do business with you, how they buy your service. Imagine taking the time to really hone in on what gap are you filling and how are you going to fill that gap better than anyone else in your industry. When you do those three things, imagine, seriously, take 2 seconds and imagine how much further you along in business you'll be than the next person who didn't take the time to do that. So take the time. If you need to rewatch this, if you need to reach out to me, if you have any questions, and get it going. This is the perfect opportunity to do it, as we are all still and not doing as much as we normally do. So take this time. Take this time to really invest in yourself, your business. You will not regret it. Oh, by the way, the next step after you understand the overarching, business and why you're doing what you're doing, your purpose, etc., then it'll be time to really understand what your brand is. So if you want to and haven't gone through the 5-day branding mini course, please do so you can understand what your brand is, what your brand voice is, what your brand identity is, so you can really start running after you've figured out, what your business is, what you're going to do, and how you're going to serve. Okay, so you can get that at blkd.co/5-day mini course. And I'll leave the link up here so you can go ahead and click it when you get a chance. All right, that's it for today. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.